What if I told you that the most dangerous choice you'll ever make doesn't look dangerous at all? It's not something loud or obvious. It doesn't come with sirens, warning signs, or dramatic music in the background. In fact, it often disguises itself as something noble: selflessness, confidence, self-worth. But make no mistake, this one choice can quietly ruin your relationships, sabotage your self-respect, and destroy the life you're trying to build. And the worst part? Most people don't even know they're making it. The choice I'm talking about is hypocrisy, living by one set of rules for yourself and another set of rules for everyone else. It's when you believe your needs matter more, or less, than someone else's. It sounds simple, maybe even old-fashioned, but it's the one decision that can lead to everything falling apart. And it all begins with misunderstanding one ancient, powerful idea: the golden rule. You've probably heard it since you were a kid. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Sounds wholesome, safe, even a bit cliché, but it's actually radical. Because when you take it seriously, it demands something huge from you: equality. The same standards you hold others to, you live by them. The same expectations you place on yourself, you give others the right to hold too. When this principle is honored, we get relationships based on fair trade, mutual giving, respect. And that creates environments where both people can thrive. In simple terms, equality creates heaven, the best version of life. A place where nobody's being used and nobody's being drained. But let's be honest, we don't live in that world. So the question is, why not? We violate the golden rule all the time, often without realizing it. And we do it through the back door of hypocrisy. That's what causes unfair trade in relationships. An unfair trade, where one person gives too much or takes too much, leads to inequality. Eventually, someone burns out. Someone gets resentful. Someone leaves. There are two paths to hypocrisy, and both are equally destructive. The first path is thinking you're more important than others. This is the classic "what I want matters more" mindset. You make demands, take what you want, and offer little in return. You create imbalance, expecting to thrive at someone else's expense. The second path is thinking you're less important than others. You suppress your desires. You give endlessly, hoping to be appreciated or loved. You become the emotional doormat, slowly shrinking into someone who believes their needs don't deserve space. Both types of hypocrisy break the golden rule. One comes from arrogance, the other from insecurity. But the result is the same: inequality, and ultimately, destruction. Let's look at two examples. Jane is beautiful, confident, and entitled. She believes her looks alone earn her the right to a man who will give her everything: money, attention, affection. In return, she thinks her presence is enough. "They're lucky just to have me," she says. And if they don't meet her long checklist of demands, she'll move on. Jane believes what she wants matters more than what her partners want. She doesn't offer support, doesn't compromise, and doesn't believe she should have to. This is the first path to hypocrisy, where superiority leads to imbalance. But here's the twist. Jane keeps ending up alone because her relationships are built on taking, not trading. And people, no matter how generous, eventually walk away when they feel unloved and unappreciated. Now let's talk about John. John was raised by a single mother who drilled into him what a good man is. A good man protects, provides, and never hurts a woman's feelings. John took this to heart. Too much, in fact. He became someone who tied his worth to how much he could give, especially to women. He ignored his own needs. He feared saying no. And even when he was unhappy in a relationship, he stayed because he didn't believe what he wanted mattered. John is on the second path to hypocrisy, where inferiority leads to imbalance. And just like Jane, his relationships suffer. Not because he wasn't giving enough, but because he never received anything in return. His silence about his own desires created a relationship built on sacrifice, not connection. Jane and John look like opposites. One demands too much. The other accepts too little. But they're either the same at the core. Both are violating the golden rule. Both are treating others differently than they would want to be treated. And both are creating their own version of hell, where nothing thrives. So here's the challenge. Don't choose hypocrisy. Don't fall for the illusion that your needs are either everything or nothing. They are something. And so are everyone else's. True respect, true love, true connection. It only happens when people meet each other as equals. When they trade fairly. When they listen, give, and receive with the same energy. If you want heaven in your life, not in the clouds, but here, now, it starts with one rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated. But more importantly, treat yourself the way you want others to treat you. Because in the end, the choice to live by a double standard isn't just unfair. It's the one choice that can destroy everything. If you found this video meaningful and interesting, drop a comment below and share your experience. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might find this content useful. And as always, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.